Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Codename Iceman. Last episode, we got some coded messages. We got the code keys FIFD and FHIC for Washington, and BBJE for the CIA, and BBBG for the CIA as well. So let's go ahead and look codebook. So this is yet more copy protection in the game. And we had FIFD, FI-F-D, that indicates a page, a line, and then a word. So we get FIFD is 17-1-4. And that word on the 17th page, line 1, word 4 is Arizona. Of course, the font, the text is black text on dark red, a la the original SimCity. Let this be a lesson for those scanning things. I have the manuals and everything from GOG, but oh my lord, are these hard to read. And that's not... You don't have to make it this hard to read. I could have easily cleaned this up with a good scan. Not going to go do it for the whole PDF, though. That would just for this game. Following that, we've got FHIC, which is 1576, and that word is directly. Looking at the CIA one, we get 8892 and 8883, which, yeah, something's off with those. We can't use those with this book directly. However, we can, at the very least, do something about those. But we have an opportunity to move around a bit. So let's head into the captain's cabin and use safe. Open safe. Alright, the code for this is 23448803. Alright, open briefcase. Our protagonist is standing very oddly, though, there. Have you suddenly turned into Torgo? The master would not like me opening the briefcase. Okay, that is going to be... Oh, I don't know which one actually goes in first. I assume the 762 does. And... the other one was 134. There we go. Look. Pouch. Look. Briefcase. Having removed the manila envelope from the briefcase, you take a closer look. You think to yourself, something looks odd about the top section of the briefcase. Looking closer, you can definitely tell there is a second compartment in the top section of the briefcase. You can just figure out how to get into it, you think. Open top section. Open top of briefcase. The top compartment of the briefcase requires a card with specially coded security clearance to open it. Insert ID card. Taking the ID card from your pocket, you insert it into the slot. Ooh. In the top compartment of the briefcase is a viewer used to magnify microfilm so that it is readable. Well, insert microfilm. You insert the microfilm into the viewer. Now we can finally see what Stacy had. What Stacy had going on. CIA decoding offsets to Washington codes by branch. A-2, N3, AF-1, M5. Army -2, N 3, Air Force, N would be Navy, Air Force is AF -1, and the Marines 5. So, in other words, to get the CIA decoding offset, we take what we have for the Navy and add 3. So that means that we are going to get... so this is actually going to make the 8892. That is going to make that 11-2-5 and 11-1-6. Alright, so in the manual, I need to go back to page 11. At least they're both on page 11. Alright, let me zoom in on this page because it's a pain in the butt to read. Like, they did not level this out so that black was black and blue was blue and red was red and black, you know, etc., etc. And white was white. They should have done that. Alright, let's see. So, 11-2-5. Second line... 4100? Yep, 4100 is the first one. And then the second one is 6th word, first line. Redwood. Okay. Alright, so we got that information. Let's see if there's anything else that I need to do here. Nope. Alright. Close briefcase. You pocket your ID card after it emerges from the viewer. Alright, let's return to our cabin. Use computer. U.S. Navy decoding computer. Enter primary word key. Alright, so we're going to start with the Washington one. And that is going to be Arizona. Secondary word key is directly. Having entered the primary and secondary secondary word keys, you then type in the coded message. The computer deciphers the message. Decoded message is: contacting fishermen. Locate fisherman's net. Signal your presence by placing a bottle in net when way is clear. Fisherman will remove bottle. Receive next communique at next waypoint. Okay. Now, the CIA one. Yes, let's go ahead and decode another message. We've got 4100 and Redwood. Having entered the primary and secondary word keys, you then type in the coded message. I assume that this does vary the numbers and the codes and stuff like that, but I don't actually know. I can check another Let's Play or something, I suppose. The computer deciphers the message. Russian warships on patrol. Use extreme caution in Bering Sea. Use alternate entry to harbor. Nope, I'm good there. Okay. Let's see, I'm at 99 points now. I got the, got those messages. We'll see what they actually mean. Now we're actually supposed to... Oops. Supposed to do basically another thing that... Okay, no, I don't want to go back into my room. How do I get out of this? Nope. So I think I need to go back this way? Oh no, you know what? It's probably down these stairs. Completely miss that there are stairs here. Well, I didn't completely miss. I just forgot. Those are either big stairs or I'm a small person. Look room. You look around the small cafeteria called a galley. This is a place where the crewmen of the Blackhawks stuff themselves with tender morsels. Through the serving window, you can see the kitchen where the meals are prepared. This seems rather big for a submarine mess hall. I am supposed to go someplace else. But I am actually not sure. Alright, I got a map here. Let me take a look at that. See if I can figure out where the heck I need to go. Where is my sub map? Alright, so yeah, that's control room, galley. There should be a passageway off. Is it back here? Yeah, it is. Does this take me? Yeah, okay. There we go. Climb ladder. Huh, apparently that's all that does. Okay. Let's look in this room. You see a fully equipped machinery compartment with lathe, drill press, and grinder. Other systems and pumps are housed in this area also. Okay. But this is not actually where I want to go. I believe I want to go to the torpedo room. Another thing, the manual talks about the duties of the executive officer, which is what I am. And that is something that I am supposed to be doing here. Yes, so walk to the torpedo room. On the side of the machinery compartment, you see a cabinet. We'll check this stuff out later. Climb down ladder. Let's try that. There we go. I believe I want to go this way. There we go. Good day, Commander. Let's look at the room. Looking around the torpedo room, you see a full compartment of torpedoes, missiles, and decoys secured against the bulkhead. Hydraulic arms and conveyors are used to move the weapons. Located on the forward bulkhead are the torpedo tube doors. You see a small door marked explosives. Ooh, I like the idea of explosives. The conveyor is used to load or unload weapons. The Stingray torpedo is equipped with a low-yield nuclear warhead that delivers the equivalent of 500 pounds of TNT at a speed of 90 knots. That seems bad. The harpoon delivers its destructive payload through the air at subsonic speeds. I think there's another one. The control panel for the weapons conveyor has a button for cycling the equipment. Well, let's go ahead and take a quick save, because we are supposed to cycle the equipment. Actually, it's Talkman. Talkman. The old salt says, I cycled me equipment early this morning, Commander, and it sounded a wee bit strange. Could be a problem. If you won't be needing me, sir, I'll be on my way. Yeah, that's wonderful. Just leave. Use control panel. Yep. Use machine. You can't do that after all. Cycle equipment. You watch as the powerful hydraulic arms pick up the torpedo and transfer it onto the conveyor. You continue to watch as the conveyor feeds the weapon towards the open torpedo tube. With a loud ratcheting sound, the conveyor comes to a stop, failing to complete its cycle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that, again, this is another kind of form of copy protection, I think, because, you know, you're supposed to read the manual and see that you're supposed to be doing these duties. And if we get into a situation where we need to fire a torpedo, it's going to fail because of this. Let's go ahead and inspect equipment. Inspecting the conveyor, you find a sheared cylinder. You reach down and remove it. Oh my god, I'm shaking hands with danger! Is it in my inventory? It is. A sheared off metal cylinder. Let's see. Measure conveyor belt. Measuring the hole in the conveyor where the malfunction occurred, you determine the replacement cylinder must be 6 inches long and 1 inch in diameter. Measure cylinder. The diameter of the sheared cylinder is 1 inch, and the cotter pinhole is 1/4 of an inch. You can't tell how long the cylinder was because it has been sheared off. Okay, now we go to the machinist's compartment. Is that a door up here? No. I just walked right through that door. I feel like I should probably be informing the captain of this. This is the storage and supply compartment. As you look around, you see multiple crates filled with perishables and non-perishable provisions. Apples. Toilet paper. Flour. Seems like it says fascist. Soup. A white box. Canned grape juice. Pota. Oh, potatoes. Beans. This is the refrigerator where perishables are kept. The thermometers for the refrigerator and freezer. This is where frozen foods are kept. I don't think I want to be here. Climb up ladder. Hey, excuse me. Talk, man. Machinist mate second class Willie Johnson says, "Hello, Commander. It's a pleasure to have you aboard." Continuing, Petty Officer Johnson says, "I need to get back to doing my inventory, Commander. Please feel free to look around all you want." But I need to, like, do stuff. Shouldn't he be the one to do this work? He is the machinist. Open cabinet. We did notice this earlier. You open the cabinet door and see bins with various sized metal cylinders, bolts, washers, nuts, and cotter pins. Alright, let's go ahead and get a cylinder. Which size? We want a 6-inch cylinder. You toss the cylinder you have and pick up a 6-inch cylinder. shouldn't they keep the old one just in case? Get cotter pin. You pick up a cotter pin. And let's see. Measure a cotter pin. After measuring the cotter pin, you find it to be 2 inches long and will fit a 1/4-inch hole. Okay, let's look around here. The boat's Das Boot. The boat's air conditioning system and a system that extracts oxygen from seawater are housed in this compartment. I guess maybe submarines are called boats? I don't know. I know that it is something that should be referred to as a ship. People get mad at you if you call it a boat, and vice versa, and stuff like that. I don't know. There are computerized trim and drain pumps used to move water from for the stability of the submarine. The lathe is used to reduce the diameter of cylindrical objects. It's a normal upright drilling machine used to bore holes in metal. This grinder is used to smooth rough edges. Alright, let's go ahead and use lathe. You insert the metal cylinder into the chuck and secure it. Let's see. Set lathe. We want it to be 1 inch. You set the lathe diameter to 1 inch. Let's go ahead and turn the lathe on. The lathe starts turning, slowly reducing the diameter of the metal cylinder. The lathe shuts down after turning down the cylinder to the proper diameter. You remove it from the lathe. Okay, use drill. You secure the metal cylinder to the press in preparation for drilling. Okay, we want to select bit size. I believe I want 1/4 of an inch. After selecting the bit size, you insert it into the chuck and tighten it. Let's see. Turn on drill. You slowly drill a hole in the end of the metal cylinder. Take cylinder. No, no, no. Is it in my inventory? It is. I guess I got it back and it didn't really tell me. Let's go ahead and use grinder. You hold the cylinder close to the grinder in preparation for grinding. Shouldn't I be using a tool to hold it? I really feel like I'm shaking hands with danger here. No. Carefully, you grind the rough edges of off the metal cylinder. That is an odd animation. Satisfied, you shut off the grinder. Alright, let's go in here. This passageway connects the machinery and engine room compartments. This is a special shielded passageway that is located over the boat's nuclear reactor. Look. Reactor. The reactor is of no special interest. Yeah, it's just your average run-of-the-mill nuclear reactor. Looking around the engine room, you see large turbines, generators, pumps, and tanks. Drive shaft whirls amidst a maze of pipes and catwalks. Against the far bulkhead, you see a glass enclosure which houses computerized panels used to monitor and control the nuclear reactor. Looking toward the stern, you see a ladder leading to the escape hatch. This powerful electric engine produces 65,000 shaft horsepower, which can propel the USS Blackhawk in excess of 50 knots submerged. The drawer contains necessary items used for maintenance. This is the door to the engine control room. Alright, well, we want to go to this drawer. Open drawer. You open the drawer and find a small variety of hand tools. Take the hammer. Go ahead and close the drawer. And back to the torpedo room. Hey, buddy. Still feel like you should have been doing the work, not me. Climb down ladder. Let us return to the torpedo room, but we'll have to repair the equipment next time. Ah, exciting machine room action here as we shook hands with danger. See you next time, everyone.